guys, Ken Stretz Tactical, back with an update on my ZEV Other. So, you know, I was excited to get the gun. I like it's, 10.5 pin to 12. Wasn't happy what RTSP did with the pricing, especially, had I waited the 4 months, I could have got it for, I forget with the law enforcement discount, $1,200 to $1,400. I think the MSRP was $1,400, $1,500, something like that. They quoted me one price on Instagram. They add like another 100, 125 to that when I show up. And then the shipping and insurance and transfer fees. When I went there, bought it in the store, and they're charging me a transfer fee to send it out, is kind of crazy. But so over $2,000 for this thing, you would think it would work, and it didn't. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll in the range footage here, and you can see for yourself, and we'll come back and we'll talk about what ZEV is supposed to do for me. All right, failure to lock open. So I had this happen yesterday. I was on the range. It was a different magazine, and so it's not locking back on the last round. I'm just gonna swap mags and see what the deal is with a different magazine. So it's only got 2 rounds left in it. All right, give it another shot here. Same thing, didn't lock back. So these 2 mags, these P mags are a little bit older. I had a brand new one. I think I still got it in my bag there. Not brand new, but not that old. P mag, not locked back. And I got a couple more in the bag here, so I'm gonna swap mags and see what the deal is. But for some reason, it's not locking back. It's kicking the shells out, but it's not locking back. All right. So I got one of my old Army surplus 20 rounders, and here's the P mag I was using yesterday. You can see it's a different one, way cleaner, newer, no window like the other 2 mags I was just using. Let's start off with the 20 rounder, the old GI one I had from back in the day. Yep. All right. Sorry, the camera fell, but as you can see, the gun didn't lock back. All right, so here's the non-windowed P mag. Same thing again. So it didn't lock back on there. So for $1,850 plus the basically like over $2,000 for this gun, with the shipping and the transfer fees, and it's not locking back. So I know it's a 10.5 inch barrel that they pin and weld to 12. I'm wondering if the gas port size is not right. You got 3 30s and 120, and this 30 is not that old. That's in here now, and it's not locking back. So I'm gonna throw my suppressor on and see how that works. All right, so I got my Surefire SOCOM RC2 on the ZEV now, and see if that added back pressure to suppressor will lock the bolt back. And it did. So I'm definitely thinking that this is a gas issue. Try the other mags. Yep, same thing, it locked it back. Locked it back. So my guess is there's an issue with the gas port, and they didn't drill the gas port right, or maybe there's an issue with the gas block. I'm not sure what the deal is, but it's not locking back. All right, so I called ZEV, And what a pain in the ass trying to get through to them with customer service. You know, I was third person in line, and their automated system's like, oh, you got like a 15-second wait. And I went down to the first person in line with a 3-minute wait, and it dropped the call. Maybe it was my cell phone, I don't know. I called back, and now I'm fifth in line with a 15-minute wait. So they had an option to ask for a call back. I did that. 15-20 minutes later, I got a call back, and they asked some questions. They put me on hold. I was probably on hold or on the phone with them between being on hold and whatnot for like 10 minutes. Emails back and forth describing the problem, serial numbers, and then they're supposed to send me a return tag for, I don't know, UPS or something. Here we are a couple hours later, I still don't have it. So maybe I'm just being impatient or whatever, but it's not the easiest process to send the gun back in. So my kind of theory on it is you got a 10.5-inch barrel, and you saw the video and everything. I think the gas port was probably, and the lady on the phone, after sounds like she consulted with someone, they were thinking that was that's probably the issue as well. I mean, you saw the video. I put the suppressor on, it locks back. No suppressor doesn't lock back. So whether there's an issue with the gas block, or more likely they probably didn't drill the hole right, or maybe it's just not lined up right. Maybe they put the gas block on and it's partially blocking the hole. Maybe it's not centered perfect. I'm just kind of take a quick peek here. I don't know how their gas blocks work, if there's a step in the barrel and you can't screw it up, or not sure what the issue is there. But so to be continued with to see how ZEV takes care of this for me.